Hi there, I'm Rob Fitz. This is the Effects Crate tutorial for the Dark Elf crate. And welcome to my shop, The Magic Parlor. And we have Paul, and we're going to make him into a Dark Elf. So let's get started. Okay. What I like to do is, when I get the latex ears, I'd like to see where they lay. Wherever a prosthetic you have, you're going to see where you're going to put it. So I'm going to check it out, see where it goes on his ear. The key to getting a good bond with spirit gum is to lay down your spirit gum, nice thin layer, and then let it dry for about 1.5 minutes. And then once you let it get nice and tacky, you're going to throw another thin layer on and let that dry for 30 seconds. So here's our second layer. Wait 30 seconds. Now you press the latex onto the spirit gum. That will stick nicely. And then now, after we lay that second layer on, we'll put our ear on again. Okay, and one thing you can do as an added bonus, if you have some liquid latex, you can stipple a layer of latex to hide that edge. You can lay it on thick so it hides the edge really well. And you can do multiples of those, multiple layers, see how it goes. And if you ever have trouble finding the edge and blending the edge, you can always use a little bit of cotton and latex or tissue and latex and adhere it a little better. That will break that edge up. Then we want to put on our foundation. This is Graftobian Pro Paint, and it's charcoal color. What we're going to do, this is going to be our general foundation, and it's a water activated makeup. So you can use a regular sponge and wet it, or if you have one of these more coarse sponges, these are really good. You wet this and we'll be able to do this makeup really fast. So you wet your sponge, come up with some makeup, and then start. I like to get it right up in the hairline. So the worst thing is when you see makeup that's not thorough. Now I'm going to avoid the areas where it's spirit gum and latex at the moment, so those can dry. What I'll do is I'll leave his neckline for this purpose of this video, so you can see the contrast of what his skin was and what it will now turn into. Now a lot of you will be doing your own makeup, but the fun of doing someone else's makeup is that you can get right up their nose and in their mouth, and they can't say anything about it because you're doing their makeup. You're doing them a favor. It's fun. When you're spreading this makeup on, with a sponge, with a wet sponge, and you're going to see brush marks inevitably, what your best bet is to do a little straight stippling. Just pat down. That's going to cover your areas really well, and they'll look even. So that sticks nicely now. So this is basically dry. There we go. And even though the water-based makeup isn't made for going over latex, usually we use a rubber mask grease paint. It will still work because you're putting on so much pigment that it still works nicely. What we're going to do is we're going to actually go on that with a brush, but I'm going to get some of it done. Get in here and do the covering up of spots that are a little trickier, like these ears. Obviously they're hollow, so you can paint them up. You can also pre-paint these before you glue them on. That will help you in time if you have to do this quick. Always good to do as much pre-production as possible. By now your subject will love you or hate you. Maybe a little bit of both. So this is a little black, but at this point you should have a little black makeup. And if your subject is amenable to this, you can actually put a little of this black makeup right on the lid. One thing we like to do, so we want to create nice shadows. And use some black, create some deep shadows. Frame out the nose. You can actually take the shape of someone's nose and hyper stylize it. And since you're working with such dark colors, you have to go really dark with the shadows. Black. And you can use the edge of your sponge like that. Let's try some of this beard stipple. Turn. There's shadows in the temples, like that. Kind of create a little bit of a crown, because the gray really shapes nicely. And also, if I think of elves, I always think very sharp features. You know, kind of goes along with their pointy ears. So when you do your cheekbone, you want to keep that as a highlight and keep this as a shadow. And here, with your beard stipple, I'm going to take my chisel brush here. I'm going to really darken these areas nicely. I always think of the dark elves are probably they're the evil ones, so they're never really happy. You can make frown lines on them. You can also stipple a little bit black around lips. This right here, this is our shimmer liner, like a luster cream it's called, and a Graftobian shimmer powder. And what we can do with those is they're purplish. So they have blue and purple highlights. So once you got this going on, you can take a sponge and get some of that shimmer on there and just pat around the cheeks, the highlights, cheekbones, because elves are magical. So this is like the shimmer powder. Now, I always like to keep this stuff away from my makeup because glitter gets everywhere. So try to keep it like in its own separate bag. But this is going to really tie the room together. You can even outline the ears a little bit, catch those edges. Okay, one little added bonus thing, if you have some hair white, if you have some hair whitener, you can take that. And what I like to do is I like to take this is a mascara wand. You can, disposable mascara wand, you can bend it, get a little of this hair white in there, right? Get a little there, and run it into his brows, because these dark elves have white hair. There, and you can kind of sculpt the brows too to make them look wild. So you can make them go up like that. See that? Make them look a little white and bushy. All right, well, this is our dark elf. And yeah, now you can go out and what do dark elves do?
Cast spells, or I don't know.
Kill innocent people?
Could do that.
They're evil, right? I'm pretty sure they're evil.
Yeah.
It's the ones that are in the woods that are nice. These are like underground ones, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yep. All right. Very good. They worship their spider queen. I'm pretty sure that's what they worship. So.
Gonna go hunt some people.
Yes. Right on. Yeah, he likes that. All right.
Why not?
Yeah. So beware. All right. Awesome. Thank you for watching. And if you're ever in the Salem, Massachusetts area, come visit us at the Magic Parlor.